nice move. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So the Patriots coming out now. play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39!
He'll drop to throw, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He's got his man on the crossing route. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long, and he's going to go down again. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A first scoring update now from Carolina. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a net.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Watching now, Barney, Barney. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Green, 3. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 40 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Watching now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Wiggles free, still churning. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28.
That fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
Just say don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game,
These are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
In fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now Lewis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it gives the Pats a first down.
When you have a guy who has mobility, bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a fourth down play. Gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right? Because and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now! Leopard!
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He'll look to throw. And some room to work. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been in the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. You're taken right on the 30. Patriots.
Brandon, his second punt return for a touchdown in this game. Where's Marvin? That's got to be somewhere near a record, right?
Well, it ties the record, as you know. Been done 14 times coming into 2016. Hasn't been done since 2012 until that moment. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times,
blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
Detroit!
They run. This is Lewis. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
They try again with Lewis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at Detroit! Detroit! Shit. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
No, check, Patriot!
Lewis will get the handoff. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it was the Browns that wound up winners in that one. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add enough.